Welcome to Any Way You Travel Arkansas. I'm Mark Kramer. We're heading up the Pig Trail to Eureka Springs, Arkansas to take in all the natural state has to offer there. So come on and join us. Prior to the opening of Interstate 40 in 1975, traveling between Little Rock and Fayetteville's University of Arkansas was done via a road called the Pig Trail. It was and is a very mountainous and curvy road. You may notice there are no guardrails. The road's name could have come from the university's team name, the Razorbacks, or the fact that pigs, both feral and domesticated, used to roam freely. Once you arrive in Eureka Springs, you'll notice the roads are very narrow. You'll find no four-lane streets here, so make sure you pack your patience as you drive through the city. And remember, some of the streets are so narrow it's hard for two cars to pass at once, so be courteous. The first thing you're going to notice about Eureka Springs is it's a town of staircases. Lots and lots of staircases. Whether it's going to a residence or going from one level of town to the next level, there are going to be a lot of staircases because, after all, it's a city built on the side of a mountain. In fact, Basin Park Hotel has an outside staircase for every floor of the hotel. Of course, it's for the purpose of a fire escape. You've got to check out downtown Eureka Springs. There are shops for everyone and anyone. You will not believe the variety of local shops in downtown Eureka Springs. It's a shopper's paradise, especially if you like unique, one-of-a-kind items. And of course, ghost tours are huge in Eureka Springs. Be careful as you walk around. In many places, the sidewalk is made from slabs of granite that have been laying there for over 100 years, and they are a bit uneven. One of the interesting stories about downtown Eureka Springs lies beneath the street. You'd never know it by walking down the sidewalk today, but in the early days of Eureka Springs, the first floor of these stores used to be the second floor. That's right, down below your feet is the old first floor of Eureka Springs. In the early days of the business district, the streets flooded so badly that they decided to raise the street. So the second floor became the first floor, and the old first floor became the basement. Tours are available if you'd like to go down and take a look at a small remaining part of subterranean Eureka Springs. Built in 1905, the Basin Park Hotel is one of the most well-known landmarks in Eureka Springs. At the time, it was one of the largest resort hotels in the country. In 1945, the hotel had 100 guest rooms, and unlike today, none of the rooms back then had a private bath. Just outside the hotel, you'll find the springs for which the city is named. The springs had long been known by Native Americans and was thought to hold mysterious healing powers. As word started to spread of miraculous cures, by 1879 the small settlement was named Eureka Springs. To preserve the springs, the city capped off and redirected the water to a central fountain, where people could drink the water and bathe in it. Eureka Springs is also a city of walls. Since the late 1800s, over 56 miles of stone walls have been built to help control erosion. The Flatiron Building was built in 1880. It was the first structure made of brick. After the building burned down twice, the lot stood empty until 1989 when the third Flatiron Building was built. Our next stop in Eureka Springs is the Crescent Hotel, which has quite a history. By the late 1800s, Eureka Springs had become a nationally recognized health mecca, and people flocked to the town. So railroad tycoons Paul Clayton and Richard Kearns decided to build a luxury hotel to accommodate all the folks coming to Eureka Springs. The lobby today looks much like it did in the late 1800s. In order to keep the hotel profitable during the off-season, the owners founded the Crescent College for Women. During the off-season, women would stay at the hotel while attending school. In 1937, a con man by the name of Norman Baker bought the hotel and turned it into a cancer-curing hospital. Of course, he had no miraculous cure, and when patients died, he'd take them down to the basement of the hotel, and he used that as a mortuary. There are tours available of the basement. Our next stop on the way is Magnetic Spring. In the late 1800s, people believed the water from this spring was magnetically charged, and if you used this water exclusively, it would heal everything from sickness to drug addiction. Opening on July 14, 1968, the Great Passion Play in Eureka Springs depicts the story of the last week in the life of Jesus Christ. Over the years, more than 7.5 million people from all over the world, an average of 100,000 a year, have attended the Passion Play. The centerpiece of the Passion Play is the statue titled The Christ of the Ozarks. Standing 67 feet tall with an arm span of 65 feet, the statue stands on a foundation of 340 tons of concrete. The face alone is approximately 15 feet high, and the total weight of the statue is over 2 million pounds. Just outside the pavilion of the Christ of the Ozarks, you'll find an actual piece of the Berlin Wall upon which East Germans wrote part of the 23rd Psalm. Thanks for watching Any Way You Travel Arkansas. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Eureka Springs. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up and hit the notification button. That way you'll never miss a video when we go somewhere else in the beautiful natural state of Arkansas.